If you're short and curvy, these are the 7 common mistakes that are making you bigger and choppier than you actually are. I'm 5'2". For my petite clothing line, I've worked a lot with petite and curvy models such as Wendy, 5'2", D cup. After numerous styling sessions, these are the 7 things that I've noticed have the biggest impact on how you look. I've also created a mini ebook, Short and Curvy Capsule Wardrobe. Click the link down below to download for free. Make sure you watch till the end because the last one is most critical and so many petite and curvy women are still making that mistake. First, let's compare these 2 outfits. Why does this one make a curvy petite woman look bigger, but this one makes it look slimmer? The secret is in the necklines. Whenever you are wearing any high neckline, it's completely covering up your upper body. That's gonna create more volume for your upper body. If you already have bigger chest, your torso already carry extra volume. So this is something you definitely want to avoid. And that is our mistake number 7. High necklines can make a petite curvy woman look heavier than you actually are. Whenever you switch to an open, lower neckline, you're gonna immediately notice a major slimming effect. Next, let's talk about shoulders. Shoulders? If that's how you think, you're just like 90% women. Did you know that shoulder design can make a very big difference, especially for you, my short and curvy beauties? If your chest is big, you must make sure your chest is separated from your shoulders. And this is what it looks like when they are separated, and this is when they are not separated. So that means you need to stay away from any shoulder design that is connecting your chest to your shoulders. For example, the very popular bat wing sleeves. Because there's no separation between your chest and your shoulders, that's making the volume you carry in your chest expand horizontally to your entire upper body. So that is our mistake number 6, unstructured shoulders. Another type of shoulders, very common in coats and jackets, drop shoulders. And this, for the same reason, can also be quite unflattering for you. So make sure you switch to jackets and coats or any clothes that has a very clear structured shoulder definition. You are gonna notice they're gonna make your upper body look more defined and therefore more flattering for your shape. The next mistake is most common in those of us who are short and carry extra weight in our midsection, like myself. Yes, I am an overall skinny person, but I do have a midsection concern just like you. If you're like me, always gain weight first on your tummy, you might feel very tempted to always default to pants or trousers that have elastic waistband. Even though these are very comfortable, you want to avoid exposed elastic waistband because they can totally make your outfit look frumpy. Instead, look for hidden elastic waistbands. In the front, they look just like any dress pants. So they're gonna make your tummy look more smooth in the front, but the waistbands can be elastic on the sides or in the back of the pants and trousers. So these are still as comfortable, but they're a lot more flattering. Our mistake number 4 is all about tucking. Oh, tucking, my favorite subject. Because we're short, most of the time you're gonna notice tops or sweaters are just too long, and therefore you need to tuck. But you need to be strategic about it. What you want to avoid is just sticking all the extra fabrics down. They're only gonna create more bulkiness in front of your tummy. Instead, grab a small amount of the fabrics and tuck it on the side. This is going to create a diagonal line, and this is the most slimming way to tuck in your top. Of course, in order to do that, you need to make sure your top is not too long. If your top is very long or oversized, use a buckle like this. I found this on Amazon, very easy to use. This can convert any of your long top or shirt into the right length. Now let's talk about the rise of your pants. Rise is as important as the length of your pants, but it's much less talked about. These are especially critical for women who are short and curvy. Why? Because your chest is big and that can take a lot of space on your torso, and therefore that shortens the distance between your chest and your waist. You don't want to choose a pants that have a very high rise because that can make you look like you have no torso at all. But on the other hand, you also want to stay away from any low-rise pants, jeans, or skirts because they're quite uncomfortable when you're sitting down. Right now, they're still a pretty big trend, and the last time, that was 10 years ago, I bought low-rise bottoms. And this time, I am not gonna make the same mistake again and want you to avoid it as well. Our mistake number 2 is to wear a tight bottom with a tight top. On women of any body shape or height, this can be quite unflattering because this is creating a bodycon silhouette. But because you are short and curvy, this is especially important for you to avoid. Whether you're carrying extra weight in your midsection or perhaps you are short and busty, or maybe you are short and have curvy hips and thighs, when you are wearing a tight top with a tight bottom, it can make your entire outfit look out of balance. So whenever your top is tight, you want to have a little bit of volume in your bottom to balance it out. This is going to give you a much more flattering silhouette. Congratulations! Now we're down to tip number 1. I'm so glad you have made it this far because this is the most important mistake that you must avoid, and that is no waist definition. If your chest is big on a shorter frame, your chest is taking so much space. That's why you must make sure your chest is separated from everything else. I already showed you how important it is to separate your chest from your shoulders, but it's just as important and even more critical that you separate your chest from your waist. That is why you need to always make sure you're cinching your waist, because when you're not, it's gonna make it look like your chest is connected with your waist, and therefore your entire upper body look like a giant tent, which is quite unflattering. Besides, can also make your legs look cut off, what you don't want because we are short. Now for those of you, if you carry extra weight in your midsection, and you might be thinking, well, gee, what if I am self-conscious about waist and I don't want to show any of my waist? You don't need to emphasize your waist, but you do need to cinch your waist as well. The best way for you is to use the silhouette, the shape of your clothes. For example, A-line dresses. These are gonna naturally make it look like you have waist definition. I'm so glad you have completed the whole video. So now that you know the most important mistakes to avoid for short and curvy body shape, make sure you sign up for my newsletter to get my free styling tip every week. I will see you in the next video.